Good evening. Welcome to Becoming the Woman of Your Dreams podcast, presented to you by women with vision and purpose. And I am here today as your host and visionary, Chiquita Davis. I am super excited to end our new series where we were honoring Black women in business for the month of August, which is Black Business Month. And I had some amazing guests on here this month, and I am just super excited to be finishing out the month and sharing some information with you all, some things that I took time out to kind of research and study, and also just give you valuable information. So, thank you if you've been watching the last 4 weeks with us. I appreciate you all. Thank you to our guests who were recently on. We had Monique Woody, who is CEO and founder of Boss Moves Connections. We also had Danielle Hall, who is a multi business owner. She's an author, she's an actress, and a model. We also had Miss Sandy Ward, who is a multi business owner, also is a author of A Daily Dose of Sunshine. And we had the famous Miss Pamela Carnes, CEO and founder of Carnes Business Solution Groups, where they shared some valuable information on how being a Black woman in business, sharing their ups, sharing their downs, and also just sharing their story throughout their career and their path that God has them on into being the women that He have carved out for them to be. So we're going to continue with our last episode for this series called Black Business Month, where we're honoring Black women in business. And I'm just super excited to be here and to really just be on here and just share some information and be myself, and just to give everyone and myself a round of applause for just continuing to be here nonstop. I thank the viewers. I thank the people who are tuning in, and the people who are going to tune in. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Again, I'm here out of Houston, Texas, baby. And it's true. Everything is bigger in Texas. But let's get into it. So, women create companies based on their passion, skills, and areas of expertise. That is something that I looked up, and it's actually true. You know, women either birth something out of pain, which turned into their passion, or if they're really passionate about something and it was maybe their copinism of things and just dealing with life, and it was an outlet for them, and also their skills, things that they went to school for, things that they learned along the way, areas of expertise, things that they studied and really took initiative to really know the information and to be able to monetize it. So with Women with Vision and Purpose, you know, I shared this before. We were birthed out of a dark place. You know, I wasn't happy in life. I wasn't satisfied in the relationship I was in. I wasn't happy at work. Just things in my life just caused me to be in such a turmoil. And I remember laying down crying in the bed, asking God, said, God, I need something. I need you to give me something. And sure enough, he did. He gave me Women with Vision and Purpose. And of course, it started out as a thought. And I went to Habakkuk 2 and 2, where it says, write the vision and make it plain, which is our standing scripture for Women with Vision and Purpose, because it was a thought first, and then it was able to be brought out. It was written down, and then it's infiltration now, where people can see where if you have vision, you can see where you're going. You have purpose, and we know that we were created for purpose, and we here to serve a purpose to one another. And just having this platform where women can come on here and share their stories is really heartwarming to me, because I feel like I am doing my part in the community and in the world, and they're just kind of satisfying that love and appreciation for God giving me this gift to be able to share with everyone else. So next, we are going to go into Black women are the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs. And you know what? That information sourced from JP Morgan Solutions, saying that Black women are targeting and pushing momentum and just kind of being pioneers of the entrepreneurial world. And, you know, to be a Black woman in business, it is phenomenal. You know, it's a phenomenal experience to be able to do something that you knew that you couldn't do before, or it wasn't the privilege or the honor wasn't given to you to be a Black woman in business or to have your own business. You know, it was something that, you know, we had to fight for. And I was doing my research, and everyone may know this, that our first multimillionaire African American female business owner is Madam C.J. Walker. And of course, she was born as Sarah Breedlove, which is her government name that I knew and found out today. You know, you learn something new every day, but she pioneered the way for us to be entrepreneurs. She had a school, she had hair care product line, and you know, she started her business so she could get out of poverty. And nine times out of 10, a lot of us Black business owners, we start a business to get out of poverty, to leave a legacy for our family, to kind of beat the odds and say, you know what, I can do this, I will do this, and I must do this. And, you know, with me being a single mother, it is really, I am really adamant about being a business owner, just because I know I want to create something for my family. I want to create something for my daughter. I know that this content would not go to waste. I know that anyone who was close to me, knew my passion for women and just helping people, that this will maybe feed them down the lines, you know, later in life, to their grandchildren, to their children, to their nieces and nephews, to whoever, you know, it may reach. And I'm just honored and happy to do that. So I wanted to go over why most women prefer entrepreneurship over traditional careers. Yes. So, you know, in the world of entrepreneurship, women can be independent. You know, they can set their own schedule. You know, they don't have to answer to a boss. You can, honestly, when they say set your own schedule, you kind of work at 24/7 when you are your own boss, when you're trying to make sure things are in order. You become the operator, the manager, the worker, you know, the CEO, the marketer. But you know what? Developing a team and creating individuals around you to help you along the journey. And there was something that fell in my spirit today. You know, I was asking God, you know, I said, God, I want to be the orchestrator. And not that I want to be the orchestrator, I am the orchestrator. He called me to be the orchestrator, and that I can be confident in that gift and that ability to orchestrate things. And He trusts me to do what He said do. And I know He wouldn't allow me to continue to do what I'm doing if I wasn't doing the way He told me to do it. So I just really want to give honor and thank Him for just allowing me to do this, and I enjoy this. I really enjoy kind of tapping into myself, kind of tapping into things that I didn't believe that I could do, and being a multi business owner. And you know what? Knowing that it's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. There's definitely a joy coming from being a business owner, because you get to watch and you get to create and cultivate that baby that God has given you to birth. And it just grows and it nurtures, and the community for it just continue to grow. And just to see that, you know, it all started from what the enemy tried to keep balled in and to have me be isolated. Now it has opened up to where women can come in and be safe, to talk about their struggles. They can talk about their pros and cons in life. They can network with one another. They can find their purpose partner. They can continue to grow in the entrepreneurial world and be the woman that God has called them to be. I'm a real advocate for a girl. You got to have your own money. You got to have your own bag. You have to have money to take care of yourself. And, you know, we can't depend on others. So you have to have your own, you know, again, I teach my daughter that, baby, you have to have your own money, and you have to be able, you know, to secure a bag for yourself, because you can't depend on anyone else to do it for you. But you have to be able to take care of yourself. and I was doing more studies, and I was kind of really debating if I should speak about this in regards to Black women lack mentorship and advisors. And in some states, it could be true, but I was thinking today, it's both. We lack mentorship, advisors, and finances, so we have to really create a community around us and get around individuals who know more than you, who can help you, and people who are willing to take the time out and help structure you, help create the vision that you have, and just kind of help guide you and hold you accountable for the things, And as I was thinking about this, being a multi-business owner, there were people along the way that helped created the structure of Women with a Vision and Purpose, like Be Well. She came in, she saw the vision, she helped, she created the foundation, she created the blueprint of something that I could fall back on for Women with Vision and Purpose. When it goes to brand new marketing, which is the shirt I'm wearing today, not sure if you can see it or not, but brand new marketing is my other baby that was birthed out of COVID, out of the pandemic. And actually, that business was spoken into my life by Miss Deidre Glover. And I was just helping her with something. And she was like, "You really need to turn this into a business." And I ran with it. I think the next day I went to go file a DBA. I started creating flyers, and I just had a passion for art. And I was able to monetize that gift, and brand new marketing grew. And we focus on we focus on digital marketing, on digital printing, website design and development. And then we also just help women in business kind of elevate their brand online and offline. And then we also work with partners around the world who help us keep that going, and but be able to give the individual, their purpose and their vision in a digital aspect. So yes, need more information, go to info, email us at info@bym.services, or you can visit online at www.bym.services. You know what? Always have to plug that in. It's my business, it's my baby, and I'm always going to continue to support my business. I'm always going to continue to brand my business. I'm always going to continue to put my business out there and learn and grow and reach individuals and build content and just continue to exercise my gift. And that's what we're going to do. So, going into entrepreneur hardship. Entrepreneurial hardship is something that you can't get by. It's something that will not skip you. It is something that is going to happen in your life during your journey, to where it's going to cause you to want to give up sometimes. It's going to cause you to where you want to throw in the towel. It's going to cause you to where you're so frustrated, that you're so angry, that you're sad. But at the end of the day, it's not for the weak. It is for, a greater cause. And entrepreneurship is not for everyone. Like, you really have to be disciplined to be an entrepreneur. You really have to connect with individuals where you could duplicate yourself, where you could build a team. And there's a quote that I wanted to say, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, you go with the team. And that's something that I had to learn, because I was just getting myself. Yeah, I was going fast, but then I was like, hey, I really don't have nobody around who kind of can help me with this. So I had to really slow down and trust other people to help me carry this baby, and sometimes it caused to where the switching had to be switched. And that's part of the process too. Like, I was kind of upset with myself when, man, I thought this person was gonna be here during this process. I thought this person, and I had to think about it. When you work on a W-2, same thing. Individuals are there for a reason, for a season. They get hired, they get fired, they get replaced. That's just the way it is. Then you have people who are there, who are with you, through the long haul, or through their season. We just don't know when that season is. So, entrepreneurial hardship, when You have to pay invoices, when you have to take care of your business before you take care of your home. Just a lot of things, a lot of sacrifices that entrepreneurs really go through. But you know what? It shows me strength. It also shows me character. It shows me that this is not for the weak, and and it asks me every day, how bad do I really want it? Let me tell y'all, I want it bad. And what I want bad is the time freedom. What I want bad is the financial freedom. What I want bad is the personal freedom to where I can do what I want when I want, but I know it takes time, and I am going to get there, and I'm going to continue to push, and I'm going to continue to strive, and then continue to do my best. But that is what I'm fighting for personal freedom, time freedom, and financial freedom. And sometimes I don't sleep at night. Sometimes I'm up writing, thinking about just the next. And sometimes I have to really just kind of slow down and just deal with the now and really see like, yo, you really you really are doing what you asked for, meaning that you are doing what you prayed for. Acknowledge that, take time in that, soak that in. You are touching lives like you ask God that you want to do. Like you are reaching women who are depressed, who've been molested, who is going through hardship, who needs help with their business, who needs help with their vision. Like you are doing those things. And I had to just thank God for allowing me to be in that moment because I could just be so futuristic and just thinking about next that I do forget the present. And going through entrepreneurial hardships are going to come, just like hardships in life are going to come. Things are just going to happen where you're just going to either have to sink or swim. You choose. You're either going to sink or you're going to swim. And just knowing that if he got me out before and he made a way this last time, he's going to do it again. He's going to send the people to carry. But I know I have to stand still and keep proclaiming the things that he told me to proclaim, continue to cast a vision, continue to stay planted in what he has given me, and just allow it to grow and nurture and just build. And I also want to talk about preserving myself through hard times. My my number one thing to do is massages. I love massages. Like it just helps me because I'm so tense. Even with me working the healthcare 9 to 5, I'm at this desk typing on the phone, neck like this, instant like this. Just doing things. Even when I'm working on graphics, also thank God for these AirPods that I purchased. And I didn't realize how convenience of having them really are in life. So just kind of taking time out, binge watching TV, absolutely not doing anything. And that is so hard for me to do because I feel like I always have to be doing something. So when I'm not doing anything, I'm like, okay, what's going on? But then I have to force myself not to do anything because I'm always doing something. And also just having quiet time, listening to music, hanging with family, cooking. I love cooking, even though my daughter says that my um, seasoning skills fell off a little bit, but I like to cook. It's a love language of mine, so I like doing that. And then reading, and then writing, walking outside, just really taking time out for myself and really just, embracing what's going on and really tuning into what's happening around me and how things are changing. And I'm always looking to be, the solution and never the problem. So I'm going to church. I don't know why I didn't say that first. I love going to church. I just love being around other believers and fellowshipping and worshiping and just learning about God and being fed. And then also learning how to be, a disciple as well, because that's what He called us to do. So, and just finding myself. Oh, and I love candles. I love smelling candles. I love burning them. I love doing this. I love being in a place to where I can be myself and just laughing and joking. But at the same time, guess what? Your girl is all about her business. So that's just something that it is what it is. How to support women entrepreneurs. I think you can support women entrepreneurs by just saying, hey, girl, I see you, goes a long way. With things being on social media, liking a post. But the best thing is, of course, is the referral. That's how you can support women entrepreneurs by referring people to them, by helping them with their vision. But if you see somebody or know someone who has a service that someone does, who has a product that someone needs, hey, connect them. That is something that I do. I get calls, text messages all the time. Chiquita, do you know this person? Hey, Chiquita, you know this type of person? Chiquita, I need this person. And I'm always just connecting individuals with who they need to be connected with because I am adamant about being a resourceful person and just being able to help individuals, with getting them aligned to the person that they need to be with. So that's just something that I know I support women entrepreneurs is just by referring, sharing, kind of just, if I go somewhere and I see something, I was like, oh, you know what, you should connect with this person. And that's what a lot of people know me for, honestly, is connecting them with the right person. And I don't take that lightly, I don't take that for granted. I really, appreciate when, people even thinking about me for my service. Hey, I know that you do this. Do you still do this? Can you help me? And it's a great feeling when people reach out to you and say, hey, can you help me with this? Or can you connect me with this? So it's a great feeling. Continue to share each other's business, continue to speak highly of other people in regards to, their business and what they do and connect. And of course, it always has to be mutual because you do want people to know that, hey, I appreciate you looking out for me. Let me, help you here. Always helping in the best capacity that you can. Oh my goodness, y'all, we are doing good. I love it. Y'all, I hope this is great information. I hope you are really tuning in and having a conversation with me. For some reason, I love this part of the business, podcasting, talking, sharing my thoughts, sharing my emotions. Just also just kind of see who's out there, who I can connect with, who's connecting with me, and then also just being a platform where people can come on here and share their story. That's what I love the most out of everything. Allowing women to come on here and share their stories is phenomenal because I learned something about these women that I never knew. I learned something about these women that can help me where I'm at in life or even the future. And just having this opportunity to where we all can connect here online. Yes. So, again, thank you all for tuning in. We're going to keep going. Next, I want to share with you all there are some things that I want to achieve next. And this is a call to action. This is something that Women with Vision and Purpose is developing a call to action. So, where if you do like what's going on here and you do want to be a part of Women with Vision and Purpose, by all means, reach out to us. We have different things going on. We have networking events that happens. We have partners who are always looking for vendors. We have our digital print going on where you could always, do a marketing ad or a promo ad in regards to your business. Like we are always thinking of innovative ways to help the woman in business. And next, I am really working on creating a monthly program subscription to where women are being fed weekly, whereas and that's spiritually as well, and then also in their business as well, where we are having networking events, whether it's virtually or in person, and where we are just have a community of helping one another to reach our next goal, whether we're having networking events and we're going out supporting. I know we are going to Jamaica summer of 2024. So if you're interested in that, please sign up at www.online where you can get your free quote and just want to get to that next level that God has for women with vision and purpose. So you all are going to see a lot of new things that are going to come into fruition 2024, and not necessarily I would say new things, things that have been in the process, have been in the works, but are is going to be birthed. And I'm super excited about that. And I would like to share my woman to woman advice. This section is advice that I would give to a woman who is listening, who is in business, who may be going through hardships or maybe be at a high point. I will always say, show up. Show up, period, point blank. Show up for yourself in your business. You cannot rely on others to show up for you if you're not showing up for yourself. Show up for your business. Show up daily. Show up in gratitude. Show up in patience. Show up in peace. Show up in expecting. Show up. Like when you show up, things just open and things just come your way. But if you don't show up and then you don't do the work, you cannot be upset with anyone but yourself because you're not showing up. You're not sticking to the goals and the plans that you set out for your business. You're not seeking the right help. You're not casting your vision. You are not networking. You are not making sure your plans are aligned with God. You are not seeking validation from the man above. So all those things happen when you show up. And that's kind of the one tip I could say is to show up for your business, show up for yourself. You are a walking billboard to your brand. The way you speak, the way you talk, the way you answer sometimes, the way you dress, you are your brand. And your brand is your brand, but people remember you on how they see you, how they receive you, which says a lot about your business. So just always make sure that you're showing up. Make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to do in your business. Make sure that you are researching. Make sure you know what's going on in the community. Make sure you know what's going on, just in the world in regards to how can I be a solution? Like that's my thing. How can I be a solution? This new name that I'm gonna get going, the orchestrator. I love it because you know what? The orchestrator get paid the most, and the orchestrator orchestrate things. The orchestrator see things as it's performing, as it's getting put together. It knows what goes where, know who goes where. It knows what to do next. It knows how to flow. Like the orchestrator knows how to put things together, and that's just a gift. And I'm not bragging on it, but it's a gift, and I see it. And then also being confident, like being confident in what you have to offer, being confident in knowing that, yes, there's other businesses like mine, but there's not one like mine. Does that make sense? Like there's many people doing the same thing that I'm doing, but they're not doing what I'm doing you know and it's always going to be like that. You're always going to have competitors. You're always going to have the up and coming, but you have to show up. You have to be innovative. You have to network. You have to partner. You have to collaborate. Like that is one thing that I know for sure that has helped me along the way, is collaborating with like-minded individuals to get the business and the brand where it needs to be. Others can connect with me at Instagram underscore WWVP. We're also on Facebook at Women with a Vision and Purpose. And then we're also on YouTube at Becoming underscore WWVP, or even online, it's scrolling across the bottom. You can visit our website at WWVP.online where you can see all the things that we have coming up. You can see our calendar. We also have a book. called Black Her Story that is coming out. And I'm super excited because I got to share my becoming the woman of my dreams, just a glimpse of it, just a glimpse of my backstory and who I am and where I'm from and kind of some of the things that I went through and how that I know this is all a part of my journey and knowing that I can share my story with the world and just more things to come. Future events, you all stay tuned, stay locked in. I am planning some great things. The community is planning some great things for women with vision and purpose for the end of 2023 to 2024 and beyond. Make sure you all stay plugged in. I'm going to also put this out here. We are planning to go to Costa Rica 2025. Yolanda's gonna put those things together, and we're gonna get that out to you all so you could all lock in on our Costa Rica trip. It is open to the public, family, friends. It's a definitely family friendly event, and we just like to have fun and travel. And those are some of the things that we have coming up. We're also having our day party, Mimosa and Brunch day party, March of 2024. Y'all, it's going to be different. It's going to be something fresh. It's going to be innovative. It is going to be It's gonna be it. It's gonna be it. It's gonna be something new. Like I'm excited. I'm kind of a little scared 'cause I'm like, oh my goodness, this is different. This is totally different than what I've done in the past, or this is totally different of what I thought I could do. But that's the beauty of it all, of being innovative, but also making sure that it is a safe space for us women. But then also just to congratulate us, to support us, to clap for one another, to be like, girl, I see you. I see you, girl. You keep doing it. And I love all the support that you all have been given. Thank you. I hope you all are enjoying the digital catalogs and the digital flyers that have been put out there. I wanted to talk about our next series that's going to come up in September. I am going to get 2 to 3 women onto the podcast where we're going to do just a one sitting in regards to talking about don't look back. And God gave that to me to where He's like, Chiquita, you can't look back. You have to just continue looking ahead, continue to look forward, and just kind of to share our stories, our background. And then you could just hear from other women as well how they decided not to look back. They decided that they were gonna stand still, come hell or high water. They were gonna fight for their promise. They were to continue to have a legacy for their family and to continue to answer the calling on their lives in the entrepreneur world, and also knowing their place here to help women in business. So that is it for our podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been a great 4 weeks. I am super excited and just very grateful for the growth that's taking place, the things that are happening, the people that I'm connecting with, the lives that are being changed, the calls, the text messages of people just saying, hey, you are doing a wonderful job. And you know what? That just makes me proud because it feels good to know that hey, people are watching, people are supporting, people can relate, and that you are doing something that it is helping the next woman. And just stay tuned. Again, follow us on WWVP.online. Catch us here sometime in September. I will definitely post it on our social media where we're doing a segment of called Don't Look Back. And then just stay in the loops of things. If you're not registered to our subscriptions that goes out daily, we send information out to you all, let you know what's going on, magazines, books, trips, even other affiliated partners that we have aligned ourselves with. And then we're going to just start growing more into promoting one another and promoting other business. So you all just stay tuned for that. And then just thank you for tuning in. Have a good night. Make sure you share this podcast with someone to know that, hey, if you are a Black woman in business, I congratulate you for hanging in there, for doing what you need to do, for being set apart, and also leaving a legacy for your family. You are not alone. We are pioneering this entrepreneur life, so just keep at it and just keep going. And then I'll see you. I'll see you. We'll see one another. Stay tuned. Have a good night. Bye bye.